we are starting with the slither. It's about 10 inches long, and for this method it's really easy. You're going to take your slither, you're going to try and put a knot roughly in the middle, pull it as tight as you can without breaking the fibres, okay, and then I'm going to try and get another one in there as well. Obviously the tighter you can get the knots, the tighter your core will be, the firmer your core will be, and the less felting you'll have to do. Okay, so now I've got those two knots in the middle, I'm just going to roll over. I've got my 38 gauge triangular needle and I'm just going to start to stab. Obviously watching my fingers as I'm stabbing, and I want to continuously turn, okay, because we're making a ball. You need to make sure that you're continuously turning this piece over, turning your core wool over. Okay, I've got a little fluffy bit here, tuck that in. And the more you turn, the rounder and rounder and rounder your ball will get. And then you'll have a little core, because I only used about 10 inches of a slither for this one. So he's quite small, so all I would do when it comes to adding more, I would get another piece of slither and add to it. So I'll show you that in a moment. But now I've got quite a rounded ball. I can pop it in my hands, roll round, just like you would if you were working with clay. Just roll it round, okay? And you get a nice rounded shape. If I was going to add to it now, here's my second bit of slither. Oh, I'll probably start at the end. Just wrap a bit round, a little bit at a time, so you don't need to use much. A little bit at a time, and do exactly as you did before. And now the core, the inside, is reasonably firm already because you've got that lovely knot in there. Okay, so obviously watching your fingers as you turn, always on the mat, keeping us safe. Just felt it all in and your ball will become slightly larger. And obviously you can keep going until you get the size that you want. And then when you add your top coat, it might get a little bit bigger. So you can just do a little bit more stabbing to get the size down a little bit. But then hopefully you'll have a nice rounded core ball. And this hasn't taken me very long. Look, this has taken me a couple of minutes. I wouldn't say it was firm enough yet. If I was making a ball or a rounded head or anything like that, I wouldn't say it was firm enough yet. Okay, and as you can see, I'm pushing my needle all the way through at the moment because I want all those fibres to tangle together from each side of my ball. Okay, so while I'm working on my core, I'm pushing all the way through. Okay, so that's the first one. That's our core ball made of a slither. Okay, so pop him there. So next I've got some carded core batts. Okay, so it comes in more of a blanket, but everything's going in different directions, so it's great for us to felt with. Okay, and I do my sausage side side method. Okay, so I'm thinking that I'm rolling a sausage, so I roll it in and then I side side. I'm rolling a sausage, rolling the side side, sausage side side, until I get all the way to the end. I can hold everything together, okay? Don't let go. The tighter you can roll it to start with, the better. The less felting you will need to do, okay? And I'm stabbing all the way through again, just to make sure all the fibres are connecting. Watching my fingers, and I'm going to keep turning. As I did with the slither, I'm just going to keep turning. Keep turning. Don't let go, keep turning. And I should get all the way around, and it should hopefully stick together. Again, I'm using my 38 triangular needle. When you're working on your core, you want quite a heavy duty needle, so a 36 some people use. I just prefer my 38. Okay, pushing all the way through. Hopefully it should all stick together. Yes. Okay, so we're almost at a ball. I would just continue as I did before. Keep stabbing all the way through, keep turning. And then when it's starting to come together, we can use the same method as we did before. Dry felting in our hands. So pop it in your hand, give it a nice roll. We're going to get more of a rounded ball shape. Pop it back down and continue felting. Okay, so to get a nice firm core, you're going to need to continue felting. All right, if I wanted to make this core a bit bigger, I would do exactly the same as I did with the Sliver. I'd just get a little bit more of my carded batts. So let me grab a bit more of my carded batt. And I'd start this end, just wrap it round as I did before. Don't add too much at a time, because you'll be felting forever. Just a little bit at a time, just to firm it all up, make it a little bit bigger. If you've got too much and you think, oh, actually, I've got quite a lot there, I've got too much, not a problem if you haven't felted it all down, okay? So I can still hold on to my core, remove a little bit, fold those bits on and keep stabbing, okay? Now, obviously it depends how firm you want your core. I always say the firmer I can get it, the more details, more precise details I'll be able to get in. And the top coat will not disappear into your core if it's nice and firm, okay? So just keep going until you're happy with it. Okay, thanks everyone.